Hey everyone, welcome back to the Maker's Gonna Learn YouTube channel. I'm Caitlin, and today I'm going to show you how to create a t-shirt in Design Space using our fonts and our cut files. If you like what you see, make sure that you like and subscribe and set reminders to our YouTube channel, and check out our membership in the links below. Before we get started in Design Space, I do want to say that our project supplies that we have today are very minimal. We're just using our HTV, and I just have a plain cotton t-shirt, and we need our weeding tools as well with our mat. Now that we're over in Design Space, this is the cut file that I've chose to use. The reason I have hot off the press down here is because that is the name of the font that we will be using today. This cut file is very interchangeable. In our April releases to you guys, we have a wide variety of family-oriented cut files, and this one is Grandma. We also have Grandpa that you can interchange out. Today, when we do ours, I'm going to ungroup this, and I'm going to change a Grandma to Mamaw because that's what I call my grandmother. And then we will also change the Grandma pronunciation to Mamaw as well. And if we want to go ahead and get a text box, I can go ahead and type in the name of my font, which is hot off the press. And you can see that that is going to pull up. And we can go ahead and type in Mamaw. And let's see here. We can go ahead and get rid of Grandma because I don't ever call my Mamaw Grandma. That's one reason why I love this cut file, because it is very interchangeable to what you call your grandparents. With Mamaw, I want to just change this to that color that we had before. And then our pronunciation, I'm going to change as well. We can get rid of that, and we're going to open up a text box. Let's move this over here just a smidge. And let's see here. Let's do ma'am. And just all, maybe, Mamaw. That's how I pronounce mine anyways, so I think that will be fun. And we can just size this down to what I want. Move that there, and let's go ahead and group all of this back together just so it is one piece. Now that we've changed the text to what we wanted, we're going to go ahead and measure our shirt so we can see what size we need in our Design Space. All right, let's see here. I've got the shirt measured out, and let's see here. Since I'm not, I will say this, since I'm not using an actual print then cut, we're just using HTV, we can make it how big or how small we want, versus whenever you use print then cut, you have to stay at that certain size. So let's see how big we want this. I don't want it too big, but I don't want it too small either. So I'm thinking maybe like, let's do 4 fingers off each fold of the arm here, you know? So maybe like right here. Let's see what we have to work with. I think maybe 12 inches. I think that would be good. We could do 12 inches by, let's go about 4 fingers down. Let's do maybe, I don't know, let's try 12 by 7 and see where that goes. Let's hop over in Design Space and go ahead and make our square so we can see how big or how small that we want to make this. So I said 12 inches width, and we need to unlock it, and I said 7 inches high. Oh, I think that would be perfect. Let's zoom in just a smidge though. And I'm just gonna go ahead and turn this background of our square purple because that's the color of the shirt we're working with. Then we can bring our font up and go from there. Let's arrange this and send it to the back. So then let's see here. I think that this looks absolutely perfect. So I said that I wanted to cut it at 12 by 7, and we're measuring in the square at about, let's see here, 11 3/4 and 5 3/4. So I think that this would be good. We can go ahead and get rid of hot off the press. We can hide our square, and let's go ahead and click make it and see how this is going to come out to see if we need to change anything. Okay, so it shows us that we have 3 different color fonts going on, and that is okay if you want to print in 3 different color fonts. However, I'm just using our white HTV, so I'm going to change our color just to white. And let's see, this should pop up all on one mat the way we want it. And okay, so I see that I just grouped our stuff together. I did not attach it. So it's grouped together. We need to now attach it. So it will come out just like this. So then we'll just be able to place it on the shirt the way we want it. And okay, good deal. So it's gonna be printed on a 24-inch mat. That's just because we've went over 12 just a smidge. Which if you didn't have a 24-inch mat, you can most definitely bring this down just a little bit. And let me show you how we could do that. Let's bring our square back and let's select our text and let's go down to like 11 inches even and see where that takes us. We can actually just top it in. Let's see if this is going to print out on a 24-inch mat or a 12-inch mat. Okay, so now that we brought that down just a smidge, it does print out on a 12-inch mat, which is what we want to do. We do want to go ahead and mirror this because we are using HTV. So now that this is mirrored, I'm just going to move that down just a little bit so that I have room to weed. And then we can go ahead and hit continue. Once we hit continue, you always want to make sure that you're connected to your device. And then we are going to select our base material as everyday iron-on. And we're just going to leave it at default pressure, and we are going to be using our regular fine point blade. So now we can go back overhead and load our HTV on our mat. I'm going to click back in our design space real quick just to see how far this goes down. And it goes down to about the 6.5, 7-inch mark. So that's where I'm gonna stop it at, round about right here-ish. So we can just take this and just bring it straight across. So now that that's done, then we can go ahead and load our mat into our Cricut. Now with HTV, I already said that you want to make sure that you mirror it. You also want to make sure that you put your HTV down on the right side. You want your shiny side to be face down because the shiny side is our transfer tape that's already built into our HTV. So let's go ahead and load this into our Cricut. Once it is loaded in, then you are going to click continue and then you're going to hit start. While our Cricut's cutting, we want to turn on our Cricut press. We are going to change the temperature to 315 degrees and we are going to set our seconds to 30 seconds. All right, and now that the Cricut is cut, we are going to spend some time weeding this project. All right, everyone, we have got done weeding our mat. I'm going to set this to the side for a second, and I'm going to bring my shirt in, and let's go ahead and crease our shirt right down the middle. So we want to do collar to collar and then sleeve to sleeve. Once I have got this collar to collar, sleeve to sleeve, I want to lay it out on my mat, and I just want to run the heat press right down the center of my shirt to make a crease so that I know where the middle of the shirt is whenever we're putting on our HTV. So that is good and creased. So now I know that that is the center of my shirt, that line. So we can go ahead and remove this from our mat. And I want to take our HTV, and I'm going to do Y and A here and make sure that it is lined up evenly. And I'm going to crease our paper so that I know that that line right there is the center. And I want to do maybe round about 4 fingers down like we had talked about. And we can just go ahead and lay this on here. That looks pretty well even to me. Then we can go ahead and put our Cricut press on, lay it right on top with a little bit of pressure, and go ahead and click the green button. And you do want to add a little bit of pressure, but not too much, and wait for the full 30 seconds. All right, once the 30 seconds is done, you can remove that, set it to the side. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off because we do not need it no more. I'm gonna take my mat and just kind of like fan this off just a little bit. And then I just want to grab the corner and peel up as easy as you can. And we can go ahead and throw our transfer tape in the trash. And you have created a shirt start to finish with Cricut Design Space. All right, guys, we have designed a shirt start to finish using Cricut Design Space and our Cricut Maker 3. I hope you enjoyed this process that we did. If you like what you see, make sure that you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out our membership in the links below. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.